Good afternoon there, Stevie. It's Kerry again here from Pacific Toyota Lexus Cairns. So what I'm going to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our 2022 Mitsubishi ASX MR in the two-wheel drive wagon here, SUV. So basically what I'm going to do is just go through the interior, exterior of the motor vehicle, also through the wheel arches, tyres and rims, and basically just showing you a little bit more about the features of the vehicle itself. Before I do that, let's tell you a little bit more about Pacific Toyota. We're actually one of two pre-owned dealerships here in Far North Queensland. We're actually standing right at the moment on 77 Mulgrave Road. So basically we're actually in the city of Cairns itself, about 1.5 kilometres away from the city. Our second pre-owned yard is actually at 235 Mulgrave Road, and that's about 2 kilometres south of Cairns of us. Next to that is our franchise dealership, Toyota and Lexus as well too, service and parts department. So just letting you know that we actually sell up to about 160 to 250 cars a month, and we buy exactly the same amount of cars a month in and month out as well too. So as you can see in the background there, Steve, there's actually our showroom floor, so it's 2 stories. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do now, let's just get straight into the video and tell you a little bit more about this lovely 22 Mitsubishi ASX that we have here for you. So I'm going to go straight through the engine bay first, and then once I do the engine bay, I'll go through, check how clean and tidy that is. Like I said, it's only got 17,000 Ks on it. It's got very, very low mileage on it. It's been privately owned as well too, so it's been looked after really well. So I'm just going to go down to the front bar of the vehicle. As you can see, the front bar itself has got the fog lights with the chrome trimming around it, with a nice, good, smart front end on the vehicle itself. Fantastic, that looks really nice and good. Very smart, like I said to you. It's in great condition. Go up onto the bonnet just to make sure there's no stone chips or cracks in the windscreen itself. But I go up onto the bonnet first just to make sure and check on all the paint, make sure there's no imperfections in the paint. Now up onto the windscreen, make sure there's no chips in the windscreens itself. Fantastic. I'm just going to step back a little bit here and just go down to the left side of the vehicle and just show you, just make sure there's no imperfections in the paint. Fantastic. I'm just going to go and get the camera to run by down underneath there. As you can see with the MR, it's got the black revision mirrors on the outside, also got the black wheels as well too. As you walk past, you've got your smart key start, press in and press out as in your locking. And just having a look down to the rear of the bar now, so just give you a bit of an angle here. I'll step back a little bit on the camera. Fantastic. Just going to go up onto the roof, just make sure there's no blemishes on the roof itself. Go across to the top of the spoiler, up through the antenna, that little wing on the back of it, like a little shark wing. And go across the top of the roof of the vehicle as well too. Fantastic, looks really good. It's amazing, the paint's in great condition. Have a look around the wheel arch here on the front part, around the wheel arch. Checking the tyres, got plenty of tread on those tyres. Also checking the rims to make sure there's no gutter ash on the rims itself. Okay, opening up the passenger side door. Just checking the trim on the side of the doors. Got the pockets there as well with your cup holders down onto your kick panel. It's got your factory floor mats in there as well. Up onto the dash, across the top of the dash as well there, you can see Steve. In through the driver's side seat. Got that nice red stitching through the seats as well too with the diamond effect. Even also on your center console part with your gear knob and also on your handbrake as well. You've got your logbooks, got your spare keys there. Having a look into the passenger side door now. Looking at the trim. Down on the kick panel, up onto the back of the seat, back through to the middle row second seats. Fantastic, they're in great condition. Now going down through the wheel arch here on the rear, left hand side, passenger, in great condition. Checking the tyres, like I said, it's only got 17,000 Ks on it, so there's been no tread we've actually worn on those vehicles. Back onto the rear bar. So now onto the rear bar here, we see, Steve, you've got your rear sensors as well too. There's about 4 of them all the way across. As you can see, the camera, got your MR badge as well too. And just below the tailgate as well, you've got the reversing camera. If I lift up the back tailgate and just having a look at the back part, just to make sure there's no luggage damage or anything like that. Back through inside the vehicle itself. lifting up this part just to check on the spare tire, jacks there, your wheel brace and everything's all there as well with your spare tire, your parcel shelf up top, fantastic. Closing that rear back tailgate, just having a look at the back now, just down the driver's side, and I'm just going to walk down to the front of the vehicle now. All right, that's in great condition, as you can see there, Steve. Just checking the paint just to make sure there's no imperfections in the paint itself. Just going down to the front wheel arch on the driver's side now. Just checking around that, checking the tires. Fantastic. Checking the rims, just make sure there's no gutter rash on them. Back through the bottom of the door panels. Back through the wheel arch itself. Checking the tires again, and also checking the rim. So there's no gutter rash on the rims itself. Open up the back rear door before I get into the driver's side as well now. All right, so I'm going to head to the driver's side door. As I said to you before, open up the driver's side. This is the main door that you come in and out of every time you drive the vehicle. Just checking the trim. Got your power mirrors as well, with your fold-in mirrors as well too, and your power windows. Down onto the pockets here. Also got a cup holder there. Onto the kickboard. You do find a lot of damages on here, but this is in great condition. A little bit dirty for me to get in and out of it. It's got the sports pedals on them, and also you got your Parker sensors as well too, with your collision and adjustable headlights as well. Okay, just jumping inside the vehicle here. Steve, go across the top of the dash and just make my way over here. So checking out the cluster in the middle, so I'll press this little button down here, start the vehicle up. There you go. Smells like new still inside of it. It's got 17,604 on the clock. Just before I go away from the steering wheel, I just want to go around the steering wheel itself just to make sure there's no bad blemishes on the steering wheel. That's in great condition. You've got your voice recognition, your Bluetooth, your volume controls, and on your right side of your steering wheel you also got your cruise control there as well too. Just below that you've got also your automatically headlights that you can turn on as well too, with your fog lights, sorry, it's just your normal headlights. And then if you have a look over the audio sound system, you also got your reversing camera. So if I put the reversing camera on it, you've got that as well too. In your steering wheel yourself, you've got your Apple CarPlay as well, plus also your Android as well. Below that, you also got your air conditioning, and just below that again, you've got your USB points that you can plug into your and change it like from your phones into Apple CarPlay or Android Play. Okay, having a look at your gear knob, very nice and clean and tidy. You can see there's no wear and tear. Got your cup holders there as well too. This vehicle has only one service that's been done to the vehicle. As you can see, it's 17,000 Ks. But otherwise, you got your automatically dim in your revision mirror as well. So if someone comes behind you with a high beam, it automatically dims down as well too. All right, that has actually come to the end of the video there, Steve. But I would like to say thank you very much for your inquiry today. Hopefully we can make you a proud owner of this 22 Mitsubishi ASX MR. If there's any more questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call. But thank you very much.